Sup peeps, Deo here. Have you ever wanted to experience what it's like for the average British citizen during a hot day? For the low price of £15, you too can join a PvP server and be raided by a player disguised as a rat way above your gear score as he steals and breaks everything you've worked so hard for. Welcome to V Rising, the latest of many survival games from the Nordic country that'll have problems deciding whether someone is saying yes or having an asthma attack. Turn down or mute your volume unless you want your eardrums bursting. You'll start off with picking a PvP server. No others exist, I'm afraid to say. Then you'll start customizing your very own vampire with the world's biggest neck. And of course, with any customization option, you will have to make sure it looks as beautiful as possible. Now that you've made your beautiful character, you'll start off waking up in a cave in the most vampire way possible. Then spot a player taking a quick nap and proceed to try and drag him outside for no particular reason and get blizzard fun detected by a door. So you've made it to the open world. You'll be doing things that you never expected to do in a survival game, such as cutting down trees and hitting stones, all the while listening to your vampire grunt at the end of every attack.
I dig my hole, you build a wall. One day that wall is gonna fall. Gonna build that city on a hill. Someday those tears are gonna spill.
Or just skip all of that, break into another player's house and interact with everything to speedrun the objectives. But if you do decide to make a budget Dracula castle, you'll have to start by placing a dungeon heart. Now, if you're playing on a PvP server, I'd recommend focusing on stone walls, because if you make just wood walls and log out for the day, then you might as well say goodbye to everything you hold precious. So you finished your dream vampire den, covered in darkness, like the true gamer you are. Now it's time to cover every square inch of your home in tons of machinery and dedicate entire rooms to multiple of these machines to maximize production. Now, I'd recommend scouting the map and hoping that a random player has left their horse somewhere. Instantly yoink it and take it straight back to your base. Then be too scared to actually take the horse out for fear of the same happening to you. So you instead go and kill the alpha wolf to gain the wolf form and use that instead.
I'm a puppy. Cute, lovable, cuddly. I enjoy when you rub my tummy.
That leads me right on to the blood altar. Place this in your castle to track down the many bosses of the game to gain the many powers and recipes. You start by tracking their blood and following the blood scent to their lair, defeat them and suck them off while they're weak. This also brings me nicely onto blood types. There are quite a few blood types here, like creature, warrior, rogue, worker, brute and scholar. Blood types give passive buffs depending on what you have and the percentage, so try and find someone with a higher percentage blood type and suck them off real good. Then we have the servant system. You start out placing a servant coffin, going out fighting a human, then giving him a seductive look to lure him back and stuff it into a box until it becomes a gamer. Now servants are one of the most in-depth systems because of the amount of different servants, the blood types, the quality of the blood, and then gearing up the servant. This can take a while, but it's very rewarding once you have an alpha Chad servant because they can defend your castle from sieges, and you can also send them out to gather mats for you. PvP time. Get so geared that you become a skull, then run around the starting area ganking newbies that have no chance of winning to truly show off how skilled you are. But if you want to be a peasant PvPer, you can actually PvP people around your gear score. There's also the big stony boy that you transform into to raid other players, but you become a massive target on the map to everyone even before you transform. So if a siege golem spawns outside your castle, good luck. Then we have the main item people will be fighting over in the end game, soul shards. There's currently only 3 shards in the game, with PvE servers having multiple instances of them. It's just a shame these servers don't exist. Maybe someday. These all give big buffs like plus 20% resource gathering and plus 50 resistance to fire and silver. Now, having friends is quite huge in this game because you can form a clan of up to 4 players total, and each can build a castle heart with their own servants. So if you do have friends, you'll most likely want to build in what is going to be the most contested zone in the game right here. Now, I don't want to go too in depth as to why this zone is so good, because I'm lazy, so I left a video by Strange Religion in the description that I'd recommend you look at if you want some great endgame tips. All in all, I'd give this game a highly respectable rating of vitamin D deficiency out of 10. Thank you very much for taking a few minutes out of your day to watch this video. I intend to keep doing these review type videos going forward because I really enjoy making them, but they do take a while to make, so please bear with me. I also stream daily around 7 PM British time over on Twitch, so come and catch me live and throw some questions my way if you like, or just lurk out there. See you around. Have a good one.